I started off with some examples here. So we all know that 5 times 5 can be written as 5 squared, or 5 to the power of 2. Similarly, a times a is equal to a squared. That can also be written, as you know, like this. It can be written as a, or it can be written as a inside brackets, a inside brackets. You know, there's different ways to write it, or even just a. There's different ways of writing a squared. B squared times b cubed. Well, that's equal to b to the power of 5. And to make sense of that, what we've done is I've just added these two together. And the reason that works is because b squared, that's equal to b times b. And b cubed, b to the power of 3, that's equal to b times b times b. And that's b times b times b times b times b. And that's equal to b to the power of 5. Okay? For example, 2x, put that inside brackets, times 3x. Well, that's going to give me 2 times 3 is equal to 6, and x by x is equal to x squared. If it happened to have been, I'll just change colour, 2x squared by 3x to the power of 3, well, that's going to give me 2 by 3 is 6, that's still the same, and x squared by x cubed is x to the power of 5. All right. So, now, next, your turn. I want you to do 3a times 2a, 2, 5x times 4y, all right, and then 3x times minus 2x squared, and 4 minus 3p times minus 5p. Okay, so press pause on the video, have a go at those, and then press play again and the answers will be there. Okay, so you press pause now. Okay, here are the answers to all of these. Just a couple of small things I will point out to you. Minus multiplied by minus gives a plus. A plus multiplied by minus here equals a minus. 3 by 2 is 6 here. So, okay, I hope that helps, that one. Let's move on to the next bit. Okay, I'm just extending on what we did the last time. Now, in this case, you'll know that the 2 is multiplied by everything inside the brackets. It's 2 multiplied by x plus 4. And that's going to give us 2 multiplied by x is 2x, and 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. You'll notice that there's a plus 2 here. We haven't written it, but it is a plus 2. And this is obviously a plus 4, just here. That's a plus 4. Terrible little messes I'm making here. But anyway, so next one. X multiplied by 3x is 3x squared, and x multiplied by 5, that's a 5, is equal to plus 5x. So that's a plus x, and it's a plus 5. So it's plus 5x. Minus a by 3. Well, a by a is a squared, and 3 is 3, 1 multiplied by 3, and it's minus. So that's going to give me minus 3a squared. And minus a by plus 7 is going to give me minus 7a. And last, I'm going to have minus p by 2p. That's going to give me minus 2p squared. And then minus p by minus 3. Well, minus multiplied by minus is plus. So that's plus 3p. Okay, now it's your turn. So I'll turn over the page in a moment and then you can have a go at yours. So make sure you can do those, or make sure you understand those first. Okay, there are 4 questions for you to do now. Check the previous page if you're not sure how to do them. Press pause on the video, and then when you come back, I'll have the answers here for you to check your answers. Okay, let's just talk through the answers to these now. So we're going to have 6x minus 21. 4 multiplied by 2y is equal to 8y minus 20. P multiplied by 4p is 4p squared. And p multiplied by 2 is 2p, and it's plus 2p. And minus p by 3p is minus 3p squared, and minus p by minus 4 is plus 4p. Okay, So I hope you got those right. If you didn't, you need to check and go back to the previous example and so on. Okay, so we'll move on to the next section. Okay, here's an example. It's a bit like the homework we had last night. So x by x gives me x squared. X plus 4 gives me plus 4x. 3 multiplied by 4x, which is equal to plus 12x. And 3 multiplied by minus 2 is going to give me minus 6. All right, I now add up all my like terms. That gives me x squared plus 4 plus 12 plus 16x minus 6. All right, let's have a go at the next one. One more example like this. Question 2. Let me see. I've got 3p into 2p minus 2 plus 4p into 2p plus 3. Let's multiply these out. So 3p by 2p is 6p squared minus 6p, because that's 3p by minus 2. Then plus 4p by 2p is 8p squared. And 4p by 3 is 12p plus 12p. Add up my squares. 6p's and 8p's is 14p squared. And plus 12p here. And minus 6p is plus 6p. Okay, so look at those, make sure you're okay with them. And I will give you some examples to do on the next page yourself so you can practice those. Okay, pause the video, have a go at doing these, and then when you're done, come back and press play and we'll see the answers. Okay, there's the answer, or the answers, all three. I hope you got them right. If you didn't, go back and have a look at the other instructions. Okay, one more thing I want to show you before the end of those. Okay, so I'll leave that there for a second. Okay, something new. It's not much different, but it's interesting. Okay, the next thing we were going to do today, but we didn't get a chance, is this here, x plus 2 multiplied by a plus 3. What we're doing here is we're multiplying everything on this side by everything on this side. So the way it looks is I go x, open bracket, a plus 3. Okay, so I take this bit here and I multiply it by that. And then I go plus 2, which is this bit. And I multiply it by a plus 3 as well. And I multiply them out the same as we did before. Let's take another example. Just say it was something like 2x minus 3 multiplied by 3x plus 4. I'm going to multiply everything on this side by everything on this side. And the way we do it is we go, I'll use say red for this. I'm going to go 2x, which is the first thing over here, and multiply it by everything on this side. So 3x plus 4. And then I multiply the minus 3 by everything. 3x plus 4. And I multiply that out. The same as we've done before. In this case, you get 6x squared plus 8x minus 9x minus 12, and so on. Yeah, I think that's correct. All right. So that's multiplying expressions. Okay, now I'm going to give you homework to do for tonight. Okay, this is the homework. So have this done for tomorrow, and I'll see you then. I've kind of changed my mind. I think you've probably spent 10 or 15 minutes looking at the video and doing some practicing if you've done it correctly. So this work here, if you want to do it now, you can. If you're tired and you've done enough, leave it and you can do it in class tomorrow. So you'll actually be doing these in class tomorrow. But I do expect you to have done the work and have studied and so on. But you can do these, as I say, tomorrow. All right? So I'll see you then. Good luck, lads.